Wanted to take a look at this. Some breaking news from this morning that caught me a little bit by surprise, but not, too great of a surprise. There's been some hints of this coming. Nina Turner announces on Twitter, Greater Cleveland needs a change maker in Washington. I thought Shontel Brown was a change maker. I don't know what she's talking about. Anyway, a leader who knows poverty is a policy choice, someone who is on the side of the people, not out for the powerful or out for themselves. I'm Nina Turner, and I'm running for Congress. Join me with a link. Let's take a look at her ad and see if it's going to be any different from her tonal messaging the last time around. Obviously, Zach and I have talked at length about where she went wrong with her previous campaign. And let's see if she's adjusted her pitch.
America is at a crossroads, wrestling between two futures. Do we sacrifice the poor, the working poor, and the barely middle class to protect the ultra wealthy? Or do we treat our people as America's greatest asset and ensure everyone has a real chance to live a good life? Families are struggling with higher gas and food prices, stagnant wages, and shrinking benefits, while corporations make record profits. These are unprecedented times. Our leaders can't settle for just enough. They must fight for what we deserve. I'm Nina Turner, and I'm running for Congress because we deserve a voice for change in Washington. A leader who is on the side of the people, not out for the powerful or out for themselves. A leader who understands that healthcare has been denied to millions of Americans for far too long and will fight for Medicare for all. A leader who knows poverty is a policy choice and the minimum wage must be raised to a living wage. Who won't take a dime from special interest PACs or do their bidding. You deserve a leader who is from here, who knows what it's like to grow up and live their life in this community, who has stood up for reproductive justice and served on the front lines of the fight for criminal justice reform and voting rights, not for days, but for decades. A member of Congress that stands shoulder to shoulder with leaders like Bernie Sanders, unapologetically to fight for working people and speak truth to power. And here's the truth. Greater Cleveland needs a change maker, not someone who just go along to get along. We can put an agenda through Congress that puts working families first, and that's worth fighting for. Something you can feel. Good union jobs, expanded health care, child care, and climate justice. Winning the battle against Republicans and the holdouts in our party will only happen when we put it all on the line for everyday people. An America as good as its promise is worth fighting for. Our children are worth fighting for. Our future is worth fighting for.
Wow. That was inspiring. She supports good things and opposes bad things. Wow.
Yeah. So, just to say off the bat, in case anyone isn't aware, obviously I think Nina Turner is great. I like Nina Turner. I think she's a good messenger. She was awesome when she was a surrogate for Bernie Sanders. When it comes to the policies, she's almost correct on every single one of them. Obviously, she would be better in Congress than Shontel Brown, et cetera, et cetera. Obviously, I'm rooting for Nina Turner. I don't want to sound like I'm not. I hope she wins. I hope she won. I was really hoping she would win last time around. I supported her, and I'm supporting her this time around too. So, just so everyone's clear, when it comes to the substance, when it comes to the policy, she's 100% better than Shontel Brown. That being said, I don't really know what she's expecting to get from this outcome-wise. That she didn't get the first time around, because again, she lost last time. It wasn't a blowout, but it was still pretty sizable. And keep in mind, she had actually higher name recognition, both nationwide and in Ohio, than Shontel Brown did in her district at the time. So it's not like, oh, she just needed the time to, gain name recognition, kind of like Cori Bush. No, she already has the name recognition. People know who she is. And that district, from what I could tell, pretty clearly decided that they wanted a more Biden kind of Democrat, a more neoliberal milquetoast corporate Democrat a la Shontel Brown. So I don't really understand what she's planning on achieving this time that she didn't achieve the first time, like I said, especially because this ad looks identical to the one she was putting out last time around. It doesn't really seem like there's been a change in calculus as far as her strategy goes to, ramp up the aggression towards Brown, really point out her problems in a more aggressive way. No, this just kind of seems like, anything. This could have been a Shontel Brown ad almost if it didn't say the part about Bernie Sanders. I mean, all the Democrats pretend to be in favor of this good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like even Kamala Harris was, talking about Medicare for all and all the great all the great progressive policies when she was running for office. So on its face, this ad doesn't really seem that much different than your average Democrat ad. Again, it just happens to say I campaigned with Bernie Sanders in it. So again, am I wrong here? Or do you think she's going to, replicate the exact same outcome that she did last time?
Yeah, no, dude, I'm so unexcited about this just because I think it's going to be a fucking disaster, right? She lost by 6% last time. That's a lot of ground to make up if you look at the districts that she lost it in. And she's not bringing anything exciting. She's not bringing anything new. She's not bringing a new criticism. So this is going to be a complete loss, a fat L for anybody that doesn't pay attention to politics. And the people who pay attention to her already knew her. She already got their 36,000 fucking votes or whatever the fuck it was, right? Let me pull up Ballotpedia, so I don't want to be fucking... Yeah, she got 34,000 votes. She lost to Shontel Brown, 38,500 votes, 50.1% to 44.6%. And we know the districts where those votes came in. And I don't think that with a message like that, one, people know Shontel Brown now, so she's an incumbent. She's going to get the Democratic treasure chest again because she's an incumbent and she's facing off against Nina Turner, somebody that they've been clear they do not want in Congress as a Democrat, and for no fucking reason, right? Because we know that when she gets in there, she's just going to become another member of the squad. Yeah, if it ever did get put up to a vote on something, maybe we could count on her to fucking vote against something bad, or vote for something good. But you can count on a lot of people to vote on good things when they actually fucking get showed up. Like it's hard. It would be hard for Elizabeth Warren to show up and vote against something like this, like Medicare for all, or whatever. I'm not saying she wouldn't do it. They all disappoint us. But even then, it's like I'm not going to get excited about Elizabeth Warren's next fucking campaign just because yeah, I think she would vote for Medicare for all if it went to the fucking floor, right? So I just have absolutely no excitement about this fucking race. Obviously, we'll cover it here if people fucking are interested in it, if it does gain some traction. It's Nina Turner, right? So, you said all the things. She's going to say the correct things. Her website's going to have the correct policies on it. But it's the same fucking ruse, right? She's going to continue to dilute herself. She's going to try to be more of a Shontel Brown Democrat, more of a Joe Biden Democrat, right? That's going to backfire in her because they can already get a Joe Biden Democrat that's already their fucking congressperson that already says, hey, I've been representing you. And you're 100% correct that the other big fucking mistake in this is from the fact that it was the most milquetoast ad I've ever seen in my entire life, the most uninspiring. It's hard to make Nina Turner uninspiring, but they succeeded in droves right there. But on top of that, the progressive movement is fucking hurting right now. And I feel like a lot of the energy that she had around her last campaign was the fact that it was like the last pushover. So I think she might do worse this time. I think she might do worse this time than last time. My brain is telling me that. Like, there's nothing for me. Because if there's nothing for me to get excited about something, I host a fucking podcast where I'm supposed to get excited about these things in front of our fucking viewers, right? I have nothing good to say about this. This is one of those, I am utterly impressionless about this. Like, I just don't think she would do anything different. I don't want to come out here and mislead people in either direction saying that she's bad or good, but I just think we know what the fucking outcome's going to be. She's not going to win. Don't give her any of your fucking money unless you have enough money to comfortably go to fucking Disney World with your family. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're a real fucking wealthy person. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't fucking spend your extra money there because it's not going to make a goddamn difference. Don't let them fool you. It's going to be such an expensive race for her to win. I don't know how she'll fucking fundraise it.
Careful, Zach. Tim Black is watching. He's taking notes on everyone that was not 100% enthusiastic about this, so that when she loses, he can turn around and blame you and beat you with a stick. But anyway, you're 100% right. And she might do worse because now she has the incumbency bias against her. Incumbents all have like a 90% chance of fucking winning. And Shontel Brown just got in there. It seems like she's a pretty good match for her district, like the electorate. They love Biden. They did not vote for Bernie Sanders. So I don't even know why the fuck Nina Turner brought up Bernie Sanders in her ad because they fucking hate him in that district. Again, it's just a poor district for her to run in, especially now that Shontel Brown has the incumbency bias, etc. I don't see this going well either. Not going to lie.